Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Look who it is. It's our Take the Points edition, and Lucas Vaughan has joined us today, and we're going to talk about all kinds of different sports stuff this afternoon. What do you want to talk about today, Lucas? We haven't talked about. You and I haven't been here in about probably since the before the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, be about right.
And that after that weekend, we didn't want to talk about the NCAA tournament at all, did we?
What tournament?
Yeah, that's exactly right. What tournament? We're going to talk about Masters golf. We might talk about basketball because college basketball does have some pretty fun stuff going on with the news today of the transfer rule ending. We'll talk football, draft stuff, all kinds of stuff. What is going on? By the way, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV here in Flora on Channel 100. Same story up in Watson, Hartville, and all over the place over there. Sisney, Fairfield, Jeff, some in Fairfield.
Nah, it's like twisting a knife.
I know it.
It's like twisting a knife.
I do feel bad. Salem on Channel 3, or 98, so we do appreciate you watching however you are doing so. Let's take a look at what's going on this weekend. This is Friday, April 16th, and it's back, ladies and gentlemen, in Fairfield. Bingo at the American Legion. You can tell now, Lucas, you can tell the pandemic is over. Live bingo is back in action.
They're going to try to stack them in, see how many they can fit.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I presume.
Does it say anything about being 6 foot apart?
It does not mention social distancing.
Well,
hopefully all the folks who would be going to bingo have gotten the necessary vaccination.
Maybe they've laminated their card and they'll flash it on the way in.
I suspect that they'll have the American Legion in Fairfield, Illinois is going to have a bingo or a passport.
I think so.
A vaccination passport. They may or may not. They may or may not. But that's right. Bingo is back at the American Legion in Fairfield tonight. Doors open at 6 p.m. Make that 5 p.m. No one under the age of 18 will be allowed in. Boy, I didn't realize they did that either. Usually people brought their kids and it was a family affair.
Say have 16?
18.
18.
They'll be under the age of 18. Maybe that's how they're keeping social distance. That might be true. That's this weekend. Also, on Friday and Saturday nights down in Fairfield, the FCHS Community High School performing the onstage version of Clue in the East Gym of the school. Hilarious play based on the board game. Tickets will be on sale on each night of the performance. No pre-sales. Doors open at 6 for tickets with showtime at 7 o'clock each evening. It's a 90-minute production. No intermission, so that's cool. Ticket prices, $10 adults, $7 for students. There will be around 400 tickets available for each night, and masks will be required. So the Clue, the performances of Clue are doing some social distancing stuff. For more information, go to the FCHS Facebook page or their website, or give them a call at 842-2649. How about Salem? Over in Salem at the First Baptist Church, they are having, I believe this goes 3 nights. I think it's Friday through Sunday, the Spiritual Warfare Conference. Spiritual Warfare Conference is an hour-long show, 6:30 to 7:30 each night. Dr. Chuck Lawless, I got to tell you, that is the perfect name. I don't know anything about this, and I'm probably stepping right in it. But a fellow named Chuck Lawless to do the Spiritual Warfare Conference just seems perfect to me.
I think he's made up. That's a pseudonym.
That's a pseudonym?
Definitely.
It might be. I don't know. But there you have it.
His name's probably Henry Smith. Be like, man, Chuck Lawless is way better
Chuck
for this.
Lawless? That guy sounds like he could commit warfare on the devil all over the place. That'd be cool. But that, again, is in Salem, and that'll be the next 3 nights. So we'll have fun with that. On Saturday, a bunch of stuff going on. Let's take a look over in Centralia. Centralia, it is the CASA of Marion County, CASA of Marion County, holding their first annual golf scramble, and that'll be at the Greenview Golf Club. They tee off at noon, and if you want to register, again, give CASA of Marion County a call at 918-2170. Again, that's noon to 5 o'clock at the Greenview Golf Club. That's on 2801 Putter Lane in Centralia. Also, over in Albion on Saturday, the Christian Motorcyclists Association Crossroad Riders chapter will be having a bike blessing in Albion at the Spare Time Bowling Alley, and that's going to be at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Everyone is welcome down there. Friends of the Fairfield Public Library conducting their semi-annual book and bake sale. I think Weeze and I talked about this last week. Didn't know if it was last weekend or this weekend. It is this weekend. The bake sale will go from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the library down there at the corner of 300 Southeast 2nd. If weather permits, bake sale will take place on the lawn rather than the reading room, and I think it should permit that tomorrow. Hundreds of books will be available for the first time during the sale, at least for the first time from the library. Many more children's books than usual for the sale this time. So if you have kids, by all means, run down there and see them. The books, this is great. Books, audio books, DVDs. How much you think they're going to get out of those, Lucas? What do you think?
$2 a piece.
One. Cut it in half, baby.
That's
$1 a piece.
That's a bargain.
That's a bargain. Get those DVDs, get those books, read to the kids. That's the way to do it. Again, that is 9:30 Saturday morning. Books and DVDs, like I said, can be donated whenever the library is open. Annual dues are $12 for an individual, $20 for a family, or $30 for a nonprofit organization. I think my wife and I give them $20 every year as friends of the library. And actually, I think we gave them some books this year. I hope we didn't. But
You got a library card?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. I have a library card that is still usable because it's got the barcode on the back, but it is, I think, 4 dogs old when I had a dog chew it. The corner is chewed off, and I'm pretty sure that was like 4 dogs ago. So, yeah, I think I've got a 16, 18, 20-year-old library card. So, I do use the library. All proceeds and dues from the fundraisers of the Friends Conduct are used by the library for its programs and purchases. What else going on this weekend? A benefit supper and silent auction for Vicky, Melton, Ken, and Shaw will be held at the Wayne City Community Center on Saturday. Supper will be served from 4 to 7. Meals going to be pulled pork, the pulled pork sandwich, chips, coleslaw, baked beans, and tea, coffee, or water. That's cheap for $7.50. In addition, a poker run. That'll be fun. A poker run also planned for the same day. A sign-up starts for that at 10 o'clock at Lonzo's over there in Sims. Kickstands go up at $10.45. Cost is $10 a piece for entry and $5 per hand. All vehicles welcome. I didn't realize, I guess if it's a bike ride, you could have 2 people per bike and get a hand for each person in the bike.
Sure. I think that'd be allowed. Probably not per bike, per person.
$5. So it's $5, $10 per entry.
Right.
For a bike.
Right. And then $5 per hand.
$5 a hand.
Yep.
So you might be able to get more hands than 2.
Maybe.
Get like half a dozen hands or something like that. All vehicles are welcome. All proceeds and any donations from both events go towards medical and travel expenses related to Vicky's treatments for Hodgkin's lymphoma. Also on Saturday, one last thing, it is the Super Saturday Swap Meet. The Super Saturday Swap Meet, this will be at Altamont at the Effingham County Fairgrounds. It's their 34th annual automotive and motorcycle swap meet in Altamont. For information, give them a call at 217-273-9683. Again, that's 7 a.m. until 2 at the Altamonte Edward Effingham County Fairgrounds. What day is this, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Eggs Benedict Day. April 16th celebrates a long favorite breakfast or brunch dish. Eggs Benedict consists of poached eggs with hollandaise sauce and Canadian bacon or ham on English muffin halves. Two different stories as to how Eggs Benedict came to be. In 1894, stockbroker Lemuel Benedict, Lemuel, how do you say Lemuel?
Yeah.
Lemuel.
Is he French?
I don't think so.
Lemier?
No. That could be, though. Lemuel Benedict ordered buttered toast, poached eggs, crisp bacon, and a side of hollandaise at the Waldorf Hotel. They were so doggone impressed with the dish that they put it on the menu, substituting ham and English muffins in place of bacon and toast. That's one theory.
Okay.
The other theory. Now, we've got a Pope Benedict right now. He is Pope number Benedict, 16 or something like that.
Okay.
In the early 18th century, Pope Benedict XIII liked an egg dish so much that he requested it time and time again.
In what year?
Early 18th century, so that'd be the 1700s.
Wow, so there's a big discrepancy in time frames.
You would think they'd be able to figure this one out.
Yeah, that was way big.
You would think they'd be able to figure this out. Many believe the Pope Benedict XIII had an illness that added to his desire for this particular egg dish, hence the name Eggs Benedict.
Nah, I don't know about that.
You don't buy that?
Nah, I don't know about that.
I got to tell you, I think I've got that illness too. I love Eggs Benedict. It's my favorite breakfast. It really is. If I had to name, what's your favorite breakfast? If I had to name my favorite breakfast, Eggs Benedict number 1, pancakes with sausage number 2, and then biscuits and gravy number 3.
Biscuits and gravy is my first one on there, and then pancakes with peanut butter. I know you haven't done that yet, but you need to try that one.
Yeah, I've never done that. That's just not happening. That's too bad.
And then San Diego sandwiches. It's kind of a modification. It's a
peanut butter with bananas.
No, it's on a croissant. It's eggs, aged white cheddar, bacon on a croissant, and toasted and melted all together. Oh lordy!
Eggs, bacon. What kind of eggs?
We do like a kind of a scramble, like a scrambled egg.
A loose scramble.
You kind of put it together with the cheese, and so it's kind of a solid scramble, and then the cheese, and then the bacon, and then the croissant, and you put it in the oven, and you bake it all down.
Like toast it.
Yeah,
toast it, then you put it. Hey, that sounds really good.
It's delicious.
Now that one I'll try.
Yeah,
that one I'll try a lot. And what's that called?
We call it San Diego sandwiches. That's where Blair and I first had it when we were out in San Diego on a trip.
Huh.
And so we decided that we ate way too many of them every morning, and so they came home with us, and now my girls love them too.
I like your thought. I like your thought process. This is also National Bean Counter Day. April 16th is every accountant's favorite day of the year. After the flutter and flurry of preparing taxes, right up until the stroke of midnight, these diligent number crunchers are well past due for a day off. And this was started by Kevin Wenig, a CPA from Trumbull, Connecticut, as he founded this day to ensure that April 16th is an official day off for accountants everywhere. Does that even count this year?
I don't think so, because they didn't they move it back.
They moved it back to May 15th.
Is that what it is this time?
Yeah, last year was July 15th, and this year they've moved it to May 15th.
Another extension for about a month.
So will they move that one, and will they move this next one? This one is also has to do with being the end of tax period. Wear your pajamas to work day. National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. Each year on April 16th, this allows folks a reprieve after meeting late night deadline, shuffling receipts, and adding columns to file your taxes.
No. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous day.
Some people call this holiday the best holiday of the year.
Some people do.
They're busts. I don't know who it'd be.
I don't know.
But that's what this says. Some folks call this wear your fuzzy slippers and robe. This one started in 2004. Well, of course it was. Pajamagram launched a campaign celebrating Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day as a reward for late nights working on taxes.
That's ridiculous. Don't wear your pajamas to work.
Don't wear. You look like that. I mean, the shirt looks great, ladies and gentlemen. That looks like it'd be very comfortable to sleep in.
Oh no, I can't sleep in a shirt. Just a pair of shorts.
All right. Well, so now that we know what Lucas is wearing on wears pajamas to work day.
Yeah, just a pair of shorts.
What Lucas is going to wear his khakis to work on wearing pajamas to work day. What's on television? What do you want to see, folks? High school volleyball. Martinsville, the Blue Streaks are at North Clay tonight. That'll be at 6:15.
That's their mascot, the Blue Streaks. That's solid.
That is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Do they have a mascot like a?
Yeah, like a charger type of thing.
Really?
Looks like a bolt of lightning.
Okay, that's solid.
That's a good one. I've always thought the Martinsville Blue Streaks was a great name, even though there's only like 110, 120 kids in the school.
No, we don't.
You'd think with a name like that, people would flock
there. Yeah, they move in.
Doesn't happen. But that's tonight on this channel right here, Catch TV, channel 100. Also, that's at 6:15. Also, NBA basketball tonight. The Clippers at the 76ers on ESPN channel 601. Doubleheader there. That's at 6, followed by the Knicks at the Dallas Mavericks at 8:30. In Major League Baseball this afternoon, the Braves are at the Cubs. That's at 1:20. And Drew Smiley versus Zach Davies. That's at Marquee Network, if you haven't found that. That's number 597. Yeah, that's the Cubs' new network.
Okay.
You ever seen that?
Nope, I haven't.
Actually, they do a pretty good job. Surprising.
Better than their offense?
We'll talk about the Cubs here in a little bit. The Cubs are having a difficult year. We'll talk a little bit about that, and just offensively, because Cardinals were only a game up on them, so it's not that much difference. St. Louis Cardinals and Philadelphia Phillies at 6:05 tonight. It's Carlos back on the mound versus Matt Moore.
Oh,
Carlos makes everybody scared. It just scares the tar out of everybody.
That could be 2/3 of an inning.
At 6:10 p.m. also, Chicago, the White Sox at Boston. That'll be on NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. So baseball all day long, volleyball tonight, basketball tonight, all you want to see. That is Lucas Vaughan. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this for a lot more on Dick Talk with Bruce Dickey. Take the Points edition. Back after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
folks? Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. And I'm sitting here with Lucas and the live television.
Just chatting away.
Just chatting away, and I forgot to change my doggone graphic. So I've got a good one for the golf. I really do. And then
So you had a good one.
I have a good one.
You won't see it.
Well, I'll show it to you later. We'll make this a real short segment, then we'll finish up here the next segment on golf is what we'll end up doing. We're talking about the Masters this weekend. Now, a lot of folks, Lucas, take a look at this, or gamblers anyway, take a look at the Masters as maybe the Super Bowl of golf.
I like it too. The Masters, and maybe it's because it's always at the same course. You always, even the players that are there, they know what they're in for, and they still a lot of times can't figure the course out.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful down there.
Always the top players.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 88 players, and you got to qualify to get in.
Yeah.
It's you got players you got to be in the top 50 plus other qualifying things like
past winners,
the top amateurs, the top European, the top Asian, the top.
It's pretty much the who's who of people in the golf world are at the Masters.
88 tee off.
Yeah,
I think the cut was like 50 people this year. Wasn't it top 50 in ties?
Which cut out a lot of the big names.
Last year's winner. Who would? I don't have in front of me who Weeze and I bet on last week, but I know.
I'm sure somebody had Koepka. I'm sure somebody had DJ. I'm sure somebody had Rory McIlroy.
Actually, Weeze had both Koepka, or he had both DJ and Rory.
Yeah, and then Jason Day didn't make the cut. Matthew Wolff didn't. I mean, there were some big names guys that didn't make the cut this year. Zach Johnson, Matt Kuchar, Patrick Cantlay is another one. So
I had Patrick Cantlay, so we basically went even up on guys who didn't make the cut. None of us had Zalatoris. None of us had
why would you?
Or Matsuyama or whatever. I'll get to the winner here in a minute. But one other thing, and I'll show it here in a second, is there's a lot of money on the line at the Masters, isn't there?
Yes, I think the winner's 2.2 million.
Yeah.
Is that something like that?
Yeah, just huge money. Second place gets well over $1 million.
Yep.
And it's just the richest tournament. Was it? The question is, usually it's an exciting Sunday or an exciting Saturday. So was it boring?
To me, it was. Matsuyama, they had a delay on Saturday, and Matsuyama, after that delay, went out and shot like
he was on fire.
6 under in the next 7 or 8 holes. And really, that stretch won him the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, Matsuyama shot a 65 that day,
right,
which is 7 under.
Right.
He ended up 10 under for the tournament. So that stretch of holes that he played there after that storm essentially cemented that tournament. At one time, I think he was up 5 strokes on hole 15. He bogeyed 3 of the last 4 holes. I know this for a fact because he did not cover how many I had on him.
Wait a minute. By this point, you had a line on Matsuyama.
Oh, yeah. I had bet Matsuyama to win. After that, I got good money for him to win, minus 120. And then I also bet that he would win by 3 strokes or more. He had a 4-stroke lead going into Sunday. It looked great up until hole 15.
What was the line on 3 strokes or more, do you recall?
I was plus 250.
Hey, that's not bad.
So I thought, I think he's going to hold on. Maybe he'll shoot a 71 or 72. And
coming off a 16, you must have felt pretty good about it.
I felt great. I felt great going into 15, and I was like, all right, we're still good. And then
bogeyed 15, bogeyed 17.
He did enough to win, but he did do enough to cover for me. So,
well, I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a look at the scores, and we'll come back and give it to you when we do return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. It's Take the Points edition. Back to set.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan here, our weekly Take the Point Sports edition of the show, and I promised it. I
want to see this graphic too, Bruce.
Well, you know you've been waiting to see it. It's the Masters prize money, but the important thing is I have it in euros.
You got a pound or what?
No, that is pounds. Yeah, that is pounds. So so it's about 1.4 times each of those. I had a heck of a time finding this. I was trying to find
the Masters is in the United States, Bruce.
Yes.
Why do you have the money and not the United States?
Because they've been gambling legally a lot longer in the United Kingdom than they have.
I guess actually there's only 5 Americans in the top 10, so I guess we'll go with your stats.
Well, I mean, look at it. You have a Japanese winner. Yep. You've got an Australian tied for 5th. Rahm is Spanish. You have Australian. Rose is English. Connor's a Canadian.
Yep, and then Leishman and Smith are both Australians.
Yeah, Cam Smith is Australian. So the intriguing thing here, Zalatoris, you didn't think he had a chance, and he just kind of kept plugging away, didn't he, Lucas?
He started out with a birdie, maybe birdie the first 2, and then he had one hole. I think he had like a double or triple bogey. Yeah. But you take that one hole away. Well, obviously, you take that one hole away, and he's a winner. But yeah, he plugged along. He played well. And Schauffele had a chance too. Schauffele got within a few strokes, 3 or 4. And like he said, he was in full chase mode. So he went for a shot that it was either high risk, high reward. And unfortunately, it cost him. And I think he ended up with a 7 on a par 4.
Yeah, well, he had on 16, he ended up with, he had actually Schauffele's day. He ended up even on the day. Yeah. But his day was so up and down, it was just unbelievable how he
He was playing aggressive. He was trying to catch up. He was down 4 strokes going in, and he was trying to play aggressive.
So I had Schauffele and Scheffler. I had Cantlay, and I had
Scotty. You went like Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah,
really?
40-1.
Okay.
I just felt good about it.
All right.
It didn't work out.
No, it's all right.
It was in the top 25, I think.
Yeah.
But it was. And DeChambeau.
He made the cut, but I think he was fourth from the bottom of the cut.
DeChambeau made the cut, and that's the thing. Adam Scott makes the cut, and he had a terrible weekend. But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
He had a terrible weekend. I wonder what he made to play golf.
He made more than the Dustin Johnson and those other guys did. That was the other interesting comment from the weekend when they were talking about Kevin Kistner. He lives 20 minutes away. He was 300-1 going in, and he made the cut, and he was within sniffing distance on Saturday. He never got within five par or five strokes of the top, but he got sniffing distance. And somebody asked him and said, Kevin, does it become frustrating to you because you go to these tournaments and you just never. You haven't won. You go to these tournaments, you can't win. It doesn't seem like you can win. You get close. And he says, well, yeah, it could be a little frustrating, but I got to tell you, they pay a lot of money for 20th place too. 20th. Actually, he used a different term from a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why you play the match. That's why they're all out there. They're out there to make money, and we can have fun watching them do it. Speaking of out there to make money, how about your NFL? You ready for the draft next week? Or week after next, whenever it is. I think it might be the week after next.
Being a Bears fan is it's just
Thursday the 29th.
It's the drafts. We're used to disappointment.
All right, my question then to you. The Bears picked up. We've talked about this before. The Bears picked up the big redhead, Andy Andrew Dalton. And do you think that they're going to sit with him, or are they going to try to maybe pick up a quarterback in the draft?
No, I think they will try to pick up a quarterback in the draft. I mean, there's
basically 5 quarterbacks that people think are going to be in the first round.
Right, and they think at least 4 go in a row. They think the draft's going to start quarterback.
That's just that. I'd be surprised if it does that.
Oh, hell, I mean, everybody knows you got to have a quarterback, and they look at these quarterbacks coming out, and they think the top 4 are going to go in a row, and then I don't know. They put Mac Jones in that 4 or 5 spot. They're kind of interchangeable. A lot of them, all right.
Yeah. You think Mac? I mean, when you look at you got Trey Lance,
right?
You've got Mac Jones,
right?
And you've got the
Justin Fields kid, the Trevor Lawrence,
and the kid from BYU.
Yeah, and my brain's frozen. What's his last name?
Oh, I
can't think of it either. But yeah, so those are the 5 quarterbacks.
Number 2 pick, the guy who's going to go to the Jets. Everybody thinks.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know that the Bears try to move up in those, but everything I've read says they think for this draft to be successful, they need to move up, take one of those 5 quarterbacks, even though it won't be number 1 or number 2. It'll be either Fields, Mac Jones, or Lance. And then find a quarterback or another wide receiver later. But
the tricky part to this is the whole. Well, let's flash the thing up there. You've got the San Francisco 49ers moved up from 6 to 3, right? Mm-hmm. To basically get an opportunity for the. For that 3rd pick of the draft, and everybody thought for the longest time that was going to be Mac Jones. So now the thought process, Lucas, is that still in play? Is the number 3 pick still in play, or could the Bears possibly move up to 4 or 5 maybe and pick up a quarterback?
I'd just soon have Jimmy Garoppolo. Think San Fran come off of him?
Hey, if they pick up Mac Jones, you never know.
I'd be fine with them taking Garoppolo compared to one of these other quarterbacks. Maybe Cincinnati at 5 will trade their pick for Andy Dalton. Any chance that'll go?
I'm going to compose myself, ladies and gentlemen. Well, think about that, and we're going to come back, talk a little football, talk a little bit more football, and also talk baseball. You're watching Big Tom with Bruce Dickey. Back after this.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan over there.
But they had to move up. San Fran, I know we're kind of talking about Garoppolo again here. But, I mean, San Fran moved up to that 3 spot for a reason. And it
San Francisco moved up to the 3 spot for Mac Jones.
Right, it wasn't to draft an offensive lineman or wide receiver. They moved up.
It was to draft a quarterback, and now they're changing their mind on the quarterbacks, according to what we're hearing.
I mean, look, I don't know. Let Garoppolo go. You try trading him to the Bears. I would take him there. No problem.
Okay. Will they keep Garoppolo as insurance for whatever quarterback they end up taking at number 3 before he plays?
Just how many years ago was Garoppolo the hot commodity, the guy to have, the guy everybody wanted?
They gave him the highest contract. They gave him like second highest contract at the time.
And now they're looking to draft another one and just.
They gave him the second highest contract at the time, and within like 2 weeks, he was photographed out on a date with a stripper or with the X-rated movie star.
He's in San Fran.
Well, that's true too, but apparently some people don't like that.
Well, okay.
He's going to have more. He's going to have a better chance of finding porn stars in San Francisco
than Chicago.
He will in Chicago.
Yeah.
But he could find strippers in both places. I'm just telling you. So the question is, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
How you guys doing?
Welcome back to we're trying to fix the Bears today, and I know it seems like a fool's errand, but they got to be fixed sometime. It's been 33 years.
How long do you think we've all said
35 years.
Oh,
What?
They've got to figure it out. Oh, they got it figured out. Oh, they can do this. No, it doesn't work that
I've
way.
told you how I've told you how they've got to get what they've got to do, but they're not going to do that by the time of the draft in 2 weeks, week and a half. I've told you they've got to get a new owner.
She'll come down off that price. I know a guy.
You probably know several.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only talking about what was the name of the kid that's going number 2?
Zach Wilson out of BYU.
Zach Wilson out of BYU. Speaking of pro days, he had a great one. He basically sold himself to the Jets.
They pretty much locked up that it's going to be Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, 1 and 2. That's kind of set in stone.
The way the thing's going, it looks like all those quarterbacks, and then they're talking to a wide receiver or somebody.
Yeah, this draft is really high in quarterbacks, wide receivers. They're calling Kyle Pitts a tight end. He's a tight end wide receiver / You got Jamar Chase that opted out last year. They got him high.
Will Atlanta hold the 4, you think, or will they trade that away?
I think they're going to go quarterback. I think they're
really.
I think they're looking for Matt Ryan's heir apparent, and with Trey Lance, Mac Jones, and Justin Fields in the equation at that spot, depending on who doesn't go 3, I think they'll hold that spot.
So that leaves. Now, granted, we're doing kind of a mock draft here. That leaves at number 5 your decision between the best tight end that a lot of people have seen coming in out of college
time.
For years and years and years since
Kyle Pitts out of Florida.
I know, but since like Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
The best. They think he's going to be the best tight end in years, or one of the best offensive tackles. And this is a offensive tackle that 2 years ago, as a freshman in college, people thought was ready to play.
Yep.
In the NFL.
That's the kid out of Oregon. That's Sewell.
Yeah, Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell, and somebody's going to get him at the 5. If you're the Bengals, do you take him or do you take the tight end? This is kind of the decision. Speaking of bad organizations, the organizations that make mistakes in thinking. They got it right last year with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but they need to protect Joe Burrow.
Do you protect Joe Burrow or do you give Joe Burrow a weapon?
If he's not protected, he's hurt. Guess what? He can't throw it to him anyway. So
we found that out in about week 11 last year, didn't we?
In my head, if there's a significant advantage, I go offensive line. But again,
so that'll leave Kyle Pitts
still floating out there, and at 6 is Miami, and they've got their choice of Jamar Chase. Obviously, they're not going quarterback.
They like their quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to stick there.
So then you have Detroit, and Justin Fields is still out there.
Yep, I know they just got Goff though.
So Detroit probably not going to take Justin Fields. They're paying Goff a ton of money.
They're paying him a ton of money. It'd be hard to say I've got Goff and.
But they're also not going to trade the pick in their division.
No.
To the Bears.
No, that's not happening.
That's not happening. So let's take a look here at number 8. You've got the Panthers, Carolina Panthers. Is there any chance that Fields gets past the Panthers?
Who did the Carolina just sign this year?
Oh, they just signed.
Sam Darnold. There we go.
Yeah,
so they got Bridgewater down there, and Sam Darnold. They just picked up on that draft.
Right.
As
they got 2
trade.
quarterbacks.
So in my head,
only one of them can play.
Yeah, in my head, I don't think they draft a quarterback there.
All right, so we're past that. Let's get to number 10, or probably number 9.
The Denver Broncos.
Look who needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos do need a quarterback.
Yeah, and if one of those quarterbacks fall to 9, there's no way Denver does not take him.
So the Bears have to get ahead of Denver.
Yeah.
So the Bears have to have that 8th pick.
That Carolina pick. If one of the quarterbacks falls in the top 5, they've got to at least be 8 to have a chance of getting there.
Any chance they try?
Yeah, probably. They'll give
Any
away
chance
the
they
farm.
succeed?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a chance they succeed at it.
I mean, they traded for Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, they went up a spot to get Mitch. I mean, they've shown that they will move up a handful of spots to get who they want. So if they think who they want falls to that spot, they will absolutely move up. I just don't think they don't get 1, they don't get 2, they don't get 3. I don't think Atlanta comes off of 4 because they're looking for the heir apparent to Matt Ryan. I think the spot's at 8. So, if there's a chance.
Okay, this is a gambling show. If we were gambling, if you were going to give me odds as to say the Bears come out of this draft with Justin Fields or with any of all right, let's go with any of the top 5, the first round quarterbacks.
No, I think it's highly unlikely.
10-1. Is that too good?
That's too much.
20?
Yeah.
15 to 20?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. But it's fun.
I can see him trying something. I just don't know if it's going to be with one of the draft picks.
They got him.
We got Andy Dalton. What do we need to mess around?
Exactly right. From your words to God's ears, right there.
You give me Andy Dalton and let us draft the Devontae Smith kid.
He'll be available.
He won't be available then.
Or how about Waddle? Well, Waddle won't be available either. Really.
Smith, the Waddle, Chase, all them top tier wide receivers are going to be gone by the time the Bears roll around.
That's the other intriguing thing about this draft is who's going to be the solid wideout class, great wideout class.
Very good.
Who's going to be the best of the 3? I think Smith, but I think Waddle's going to go before Smith.
That's what they predicted here, but I predict Devontae Smith too.
Yeah,
and they've got Jamar Chase way up there. And
who do they got Smith going to?
They've got Smith going to the Chargers. Oh, jeez.
Justin Herbert to Smith?
Ooh.
That'd be okay.
Throw that in there with that offense.
Oh, my heavens. That is Lucas Vaughan. I'm becoming a Chargers fan.
Hey, I'm not against them. I like the Baby Blues.
I like Herbert. I like Smith.
I do too.
Oh, that'll be fun. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after this.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas is here. It's our Take the Points edition as we're talking sports, and we've been talking about the NFL and the Masters. Let's talk baseball. Baseball season's 2 weeks in now, right at 2 weeks. 2 weeks yesterday, and now, granted, I've got older stats here, but any big surprises? Let's say in the American League. Oh, that's the National League. Any big surprises for you here in the American League as we get going this afternoon? This is we're all right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually shooting this on Wednesday before the Wednesday afternoon games have been thrown into this.
Yeah. I know at the very first series of the year, Boston got swept all 3 games, and there was some serious, lots of crying and whining in that. Well, look up now; they're 7-3.
Yeah.
Well, in the last 7, and they've been throttling people pretty good.
Well, they've been scoring like crazy. They're playing extremely well up there. Can you make any? Can you make any judgment? Can you make any judgment this early in the year? Really, though, Lucas?
In my world, no. I know we want to. I mean, we want to throw stuff out there. We want to see the Angels hang on and finally get somewhere with all the money they're paying for everybody.
Well,
Trout in the playoffs.
You want to see Trout in the playoffs. Right. You want to see Pujols back in the playoffs, and you want to see Houston lose.
Absolutely. I have 6 and 156 would be fine with me.
Yeah.
And I really Seattle, Oakland, Texas. I know Weezy's an Oakland fan, but I don't care about any of them teams.
Yeah,
but I like to see the Angels there.
Of course, the Indians back on top in the American League Central.
And
but
the Twins are going to be
really
there
early.
You know, Cleveland, Minnesota, and the White Sox. I think are all 3 going to be there at the end. Just like I'm going to see Boston, Tampa Bay, and the Yankees all there at the end.
Yeah. How about the White Sox at 5 and 6? They're not hitting the ball all that well.
No, and that was supposed to be their big thing. They supposedly had a dynamic offensive lineup, but they're not hitting really well.
They're not hitting very well. How about, all right, let's take a look here at the National League. The Mets, of course, the Mets missed the series.
And you're starting to see a few more COVID-related things popping right now.
Mets dealing. The Washington Nationals had to deal with it for a few games. The
Nationals don't look good.
Nationals don't look good, but they won 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they don't look real good. Well, it's early still.
The Cardinals here they're listed at 6-5. They're actually 6-6 going into today's games, and Milwaukee is actually 7-5 going into Friday.
5-7.
Cincinnati's playing out west, so that game's a little bit late.
Can we just not talk about the Dodgers? I mean, they've just got an abundance of riches that's ridiculous.
Look at that. The Dodgers already 9-2.
They're ridiculous.
San Diego 8-4. You know why their records are that good? Because they haven't played each other.
Yeah.
Speaking of feasting on, the Cubs at 5-7 right now, and they've played 6 games against the Pirates. Cubs are having difficulty hitting the ball, and ladies and gentlemen, I know we've got a lot of Cub fans out there,
and we're sorry for that.
We want to talk about the Cubs at some point. They're going to have to go into full-on rebuild, aren't they?
Yes. The answer to that's yes.
Are they getting there this season?
If trends continue as they are, yes, you're going to see the sale off of the Chris Bryants and the Javier Baez's and things like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may not realize this, but the Cubs are hitting the ball historically poorly.
Historically poorly for the Cubs, even.
Yeah, it's just Really poor. Let's talk about the Cubs hitting a little bit.
Well, and this is as of going into Wednesday's games, even though on Wednesday they got shut out again and had 4 total hits. So, things are down from what I'm about to give you.
The numbers you hear this afternoon are actually worse than this.
Yeah, I mean, as a team right now, the Cubs are batting 164, which is a little lower now, which is last place, but it's not just last place. It's last place by 28 points.
Last place by 28 points would be almost, the other team is almost at 200.
Right.
And the team in 29th. And the Cubs, wow, that's rough.
So not only their batting average is last, their on-base percentage is last, so they can't hit and can't walk, and their slugging is last, which means they can't hit, they can't walk, and they can't hit for power. They do have a total of 12 home runs in a 10-game stretch.
Hey, that's not bad.
No, that's pretty good, except for 10 of them are solo shots. So they're not getting on base, so those aren't translating into runs.
Right.
No hits, and so it's bad.
So they say, actually, we're talking place in the majors for most of these. Last. The 10 home runs probably puts them in middle of the pack.
Yeah. It does, and in the last 10 games, the Cubs have a total of 49 hits in 10 games.
They've only played 13.
Well, that is the lowest 10-game stretch in their entire hit since 1901.
And that's before the 4 hits today.
Yeah, they have 4 whole hits today, so that drove that one down too. So now they've got probably the lowest 11 games. I'm sure of that.
So they were averaging 4.9 hits a game for the last 10. Pick up 4 more. They're averaging 4.6.
Didn't go up.
It did not go up.
So yeah, they are. They're at really, this is the same team they had last year, minus they swapped Jock Peterson for Schwarber.
And we're not talking about the pitching staff for the Cubs, because the pitching staff of the Cubs doing okay.
Yeah, I mean they're 5-7.
They were worried. There was a lot of worry about the pitching staff, but you're going to have to hit the ball to get wins.
Hit the ball. You're going to have to get on base. You're going to have to do something, but they're not doing it right now. And their upcoming schedule is. It's not looking promising for them.
Who's up?
They've got 3 games against the Braves, which have a solid pitching staff. 3 against the Mets, which includes DeGrom. 3 more against the Brewers, which have one of the best pitching staffs there is. 4 more against the Braves. 3 against the Reds, which are in first place with 2 good. And then they got to go play the Dodgers. So the next
that's a month.
Yeah, the next handful of weeks is going to be really, really tough for the Cubs, and we'll see at the end of that where they shake out.
All right, they chose not to. They didn't extend Anthony Rizzo. They offered $75 million for 6 years, which I think
that'd been a bargain.
Giggled at. Yeah, Chris Bryant, who has been on a downtrend since his MVP year, and also Javi Baez. Do they pick up any of those guys, or they let them all go, or do you trade them all?
It's hard to believe that a guy like Chris Bryant, I think he's still 28, 29. He's not that young, that old. It's hard to believe you let a guy like that go, but look, like you said, the downward trend, I think it's time for him to go somewhere else and see what they can get for him.
Yeah.
The Anthony Rizzo, I think he's a stud. He'd be a guy that I would build around, but that was a low ball offer to him for that. So
you can understand, they're trying to be fiscally responsible. But boy, oh boy, he is clearly the centerpiece of your team.
Yes, he is.
And everybody else in your division is going out and paying people.
Yeah, they are.
At least the top teams are. Milwaukee is paying people. The Cardinals are paying people. The Reds were last year. I mean, they're paying people. And you give maybe one of the top 15, 20 talents in baseball a low ball offer like that. He's going to remember that, don't you think?
Yeah, he didn't sign it, did he?
August 1st, July 31st, the trade deadline. You got to figure that those guys.
I think the Cubs, after this stretch here, I think they're going to be down. I can't see them the way their offense is and the teams they're going to play. I think you're going to see the Cubs start moving pieces.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have concluded is this. We went into this exercise thinking it's too early to make judgments.
Nah, it's not.
No, it's not.
Forget it.
It's we've got enough time. You can make judgments. Still, it's too early on the Cardinals, I think, a little bit. But
the Cardinals got the pieces in order. They've got Arenado's been playing great baseball. Goldschmidt's going to give you. Molino's hot right now. Edmonds playing solid.
They're 6-6,
so
and we'll see what they can end up.
The Cardinals, the pitching staff scares me. That's what scares me with them.
That's Lucas. Lucas, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Hey, folks, enjoy your weekend. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a good one.